Alex Massivecchio rounds out the rest of the starting 11. So that's time for kickoff here under the lights at the Palace, Marconi Stadium, playing host to a teaser, an entree of sorts to the National Second Division, as Marconi will knock the ball around. And those two men stand over it. So good opportunity here early for Wollongong. Olsen whips it in with that left foot towards Ryan, and he got up well. Decent enough connection on the header, but was unable to direct it away from James Hilton. Beattie, quick passing in midfield, and now Wollongong can burst forward. Here is Olsen, linking up with Scott. Red shirt streaming forward for the visitors. Liai is in a foot race with Hilton to get there. He does beat him to the ball, keeps it in. Liai, floated ball centrally for Scott. And Wollongong have taken the lead at Marconi. And it's Lockie Scott with his head off the back of Raphael Liai on the wing. Did everything he could to keep the ball in, didn't give up on the play. And then Lockie Scott waltzed into the box unmarked. And you cannot give a man like that so much time. And sure enough, he made Marconi pay. And Solski goes forward. Scott is all tangled up with Lockie Griffiths, and now they go over the top. Massivecchio has gotten him behind for Wollongong, and it's just wide of the goal from Alex Massivecchio. Another great opportunity for the Wollongong Wolves. They've had two big ones in quick succession. Costanzo to whip this one in. Numbers in the box here for Marconi. Near post it goes to Jake True, and that is cleared off the line by Lockie Scott. And the last play you'd expect to be on the line. A shot skews wide by Liam Yuli, but that cross there from Don Costanzo from the corner, it was whipped in. I'm not quite sure if Jake True had gotten a touch, but he was the man at the near post, and lucky his former strike partner was on the goal line for the Wollongong Wolves. I think Sydney United have been favourites slightly in that game, as Olsen has gotten behind the Marconi defence to the byline. It's cut back here for Alex Massivecchio. One more to Scott, and that's delightful from Wollongong. They've scored early in the first half, they've scored early in the second, and it's that man, Lockie Scott again, to double their lead. And full credit must go to the Wolves there. They showed great patience, Massivecchio especially. Could have had the shot himself, but squared it up in the end. And it all means that the Wollongong Wolves are 2 goals up away from home, and now Marconi's undefeated streak is in real jeopardy. Costanzo looking inside for True, who's going to get there ahead of Kanai Zumi. That's an important touch to keep the attack going. True has a shot on goal, brought down by Solski, and he almost spilled it onto the feet of Franco Meyer, but he got down quickly there, Daniel Solski. Switch to Costanzo as pace. They like this matchup with him on Jice, and now Costanzo, he can create from this sort of position, lays it off the edge of the area, and it's skewed wide again. A good opportunity for James Bayliss, but he didn't quite catch that with his left foot. And I think from the moment it left his boot, he knew. Wolves go down the line. Olsen is there. He's been able to ride the challenge. Nick Olsen is going to bear down on goal with a chance to make it 3. He cuts it back. Scott for the hat-trick. And Lockie Scott was teed up by Olsen. Smartly left by Massivecchio. And a perfect attacking move for the Wollongong Wolves pays off. And it's the hat-trick hero, Lockie Scott, which means it's surely all points heading down south for the Wolves. For not just their first away win of the season, but potentially now Marconi's first loss of 2025. I think everyone who is here, including myself, including you watching at home, are in awe of what is happening here at Marconi Stadium as Razai tries to spark a bit of light into this team. It's teed up, a good save by Solski, a good shot that came his way from Griffiths. That got the ability to save a goal as well as a striker is just as important. And so Kurt Ams draws full time here at the Palace. A massive result for the Wollongong Wolves. Their first away win of 2025. Powered by Lockie Scott's hat-trick, will also be an undefeated streak. Comes to an end for Marconi. It's been fantastic work from them, which has included 8 wins on the bounce to this point.